What's up, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of this video, I just wanted to go over the couple of trades that I've made this week so far. Today's Thursday, and I uploaded a video on Sunday talking about the couple of stocks and ETFs that I was watching for the upcoming week in May of 2018. So I just wanted to cover the two stocks in that particular video. I actually ended up trading both of those and one more additional ETF. Pretty much this week. I've made 3 trades, and I just wanted to cover them very, very quickly for you guys. So let's just get right into the topic of this video. So the first one you see here is DGAS. This is another inverse ETF. I trade a bunch of inverse ETFs on my channel. DGAS, the inverse of this one is UGAS, and DGAS is the bear ETF, while UGAS is the bull ETF. And these trade based upon natural gas, this commodity right here. And what we were looking at in particular with natural gas, guys, was this key resistance level at $2.80. We see that it topped off here at 280, then fell down a little bit. Here again at 280, then fell all the way down to $2.57. Here at about 275 here again. Then it topped off at 285 here. So I was looking at natural gas to reverse right around the 278 to the 283 price point, right? And that's exactly what it ended up doing. It topped off at $2.80, and this is actually where I was able to call it out in my video on Sunday, the top stocks I'm watching in May. And pretty much I was able to take a position here. I think it was around $27 is where I was looking at in that particular video. And I actually got in at $27.20, and I was able to hold it pretty much up until today. We saw that DGAS topped off at $29, and I was able to hold it and take profits today. And just to show you guys the particular trade that I made, I got in, like I said, $27.20 was my average position. I was able to ride it up to about $29, right? $29. I think the high for the day was like $29.20, $29.30 or something like that. But I took my profits, 6%. Pretty much, and I post all my profits on my Instagram. If you guys are interested in seeing all my profits, the link to my Instagram is down below in the description. So go on there, and you can pretty much follow me if you want to, and follow me on Instagram. And you don't have to if you don't want to. So that's what I did with DGAS, right? And the other stock I mentioned in that video, or the another ETF that I mentioned in that video, was JNUG. We were watching JNUG in particular with according to /GC. And if you guys don't know, this is another inverse ETF. JNUG, its inverse is JDST. JNUG is the bull ETF. JDST is the bear ETF, and they trade on /GC, these gold futures. So where I was watching this particular future in the video, I think it was right around 1320 is where I called it out. Or not, I didn't call it out where it was in the video on Sunday when I recapped it, but it actually ended up falling all the way down to this other key support level, which is around 1305 to 1310, and it was actually able to bounce there, and JNUG ended up being a good play these past 2 days. And if we look a little bit closer at JNUG, we can see exactly what I'm talking about, and this was a smaller trade that I was able to make. But I got in at $14.77. I think my average position was, let's go to this 10-day chart. I got in at $14.77. We see here the EMA line is pointing up. We see that this 50-day SMA line breaks above the 200-day or the 180-day SMA line, which indicates an uptrend coming. So I saw that, got in at $14.77, and was able to ride it up to about $15.20. It was a smaller trade, but I was able to take my profits on this particular this particular trade. And we see here clearly on the 180-day chart, we see that it is above the EMA line. It's still actively trending above the EMA line. So if you guys want to wait and maybe get into JNUG, let it fall down a little bit more, bounce above that EMA line, and it could be another good entry for JNUG, because /GC has some room to run up, in my personal opinion. But do not trade this on my opinion. Do your own research and do your own due diligence. And the third ETF that I was able to trade this week, I did not mention this one in my video on Sunday, but this one was DRIP. DRIP is another inverse ETF, and this was one that I traded a couple of weeks ago, actually, and I took a loss, and I cut my losses on this particular ETF. I took a decent loss on this one, and now I'm trying to, play the current channel that it's on and try to make some of that money back, because I do see some consistent patterns with DRIP. And let me just cover it very quickly for you guys, because I did not mention it in Sunday's video. So we see that, okay, this channel right here, this is the one channel that I was trading the last time when I took a loss. We see that it was right here, right? Very, very consistent patterns with this particular ETF. Its inverse is Gush, and this one also has a pretty similar pattern to this one, but we can see, okay, it topped off at 18, bounced at 15, and we saw it up to 17, and then it pretty much does this consistent pattern, right? Here it bounced at 14, up to $15, then it fell again down to about 13, then it saw another huge hike up to about $15, and then we saw another bounce at 12, right? And up to this 14. So it offers this consistent pattern. And then we saw a huge fall off here. It broke that particular channel and it made a new channel pretty much, and now it's doing the same type of consistent patterns. And I didn't mention this, but this ETF, along with Gush, trades based upon this S&P Oil and Gas Explorations Index, right? We see whenever this goes up, obviously Gush goes up as well because that's the bull ETF, but whenever it goes down in price, DRIP goes up in price. So we see this particular, this index has the same similar patterns that DRIP had. It topped off at about 6,000 here, and then we saw it go down to 5,800, back up to about 6,000. So the pretty much the resistance level here is 6,050, and it's able to go down to about 5,850. The same thing happened today when actually I was able to trade DRIP, right? So the same exact thing happened. So we see if we go a little bit closer here to the 10-day chart, see, look at these consistent patterns, guys. This is what you have to trade, if you're swing trading in the stock market. You have to find patterns that are consistent and that you can easily get in and out of, consistently, right? So we're looking here, 6,027 down to about, what's this one? 58.60. That's a good trade for DRIP right there. Then we see another hike up here. That's when you would be able to play Gush, right? And then we drop here. That's another good day for DRIP. You see this consistent pattern. And where I was able to get into DRIP, guys, was here at the high of about 60.75. This is not where I got into DRIP, but I saw it topped off here, and then we started to see a nice little downtrend here. And I was able to take a position in DRIP yesterday, right? And then we saw it fell all the way down to here, and then we saw it, starting to reverse back up exactly like it has been in the past couple of days, right? So this is where I was able to take profits on DRIP. This was a bigger position. I think I made about like 8% on this trade. Let me show you guys here. And again, profits are down on my Instagram if you guys are interested in seeing those. But with DRIP, I got in right about like $8.20. I wrote it up to about $8.70. Yeah, see 6%, 6.5% profit on this particular trade. So if you guys enjoyed this video and found value in these 3 stocks that I was able to break down for you guys, please feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you guys want to see my profits, again, down below is my Instagram link in my bio, and I post all my profits there, updates to my channel. Pretty much, if you guys want to follow it, feel free to. If you don't, that's okay too. Hopefully everybody out there is working hard, doing what they want to do in life. Let's make some money today, guys. Peace!